to victory! Nikke!
Рапунцель.
Mic check. Is this volume okay?
Так, вот так вот сделаем, чтобы у нас был голос хоть получше. Так, и надо посмотреть, что у нас там с голосом. Как идет нормальный голос. Нормальный голос. Раз, два, три. Так, не туда. Не туда. Так, и надо посмотреть, что у нас там с голосом. Как идет нормально. Так, голос идет нормально. Так, ну что, смотрим очередную обнову за полчаса до сброса деликов. Так, нам сначала надо все собрать. Собрали, так. Угу. Сейчас будет новая снежка будет.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild workshop. Come again if you need anything.
We have everything.
Are you looking for something? Let me have fun shopping.
Так, тут тоже все обновили, да? Так, здесь все собрали. Так, пойдем быстренько. Вместе сделаем.
Commencing operation.
Так, Сакуру я вкачал. Перебрала. Перебрала. Так, кого дальше качать будем? Давай дельту, что ли. Так, пойдем быстренько выформим все тут. Так, сюжетка вам продолжается, да?
It's the final battle. Come on, we can do this. It's going to be a bore, isn't it? Wait a moment, it lands me. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Go, boy!
Woo! That concludes today's lesson. After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Mesdames et messieurs, let's give a warm welcome to the challenger. Now, let the games debut.
I can't believe I'm already about to graduate. How do I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life?
Go, boy!
The winner is you! Ready? Alors!
Don't get yourself hurt, teacher. How do I live? Ready for that?
The winner is you!
Так, ну чё, пойдем смотреть ивент. Так, у нас там стримит, все стримит. Так, пойдем смотреть ивент.
How are you feeling?
Fine. On second thought, I feel great.
Да, новая Снежка. Прикольно.
So this is what it's like to be able to move your body freely. I'd forgotten what this felt like.
Considering your condition, it's impressive any of you were able to move around on the surface. What a complete mess. Not a single component was left intact. Not only that, Scarlet's body is practically a mass-produced model in its current state. It's unbelievable. Yet despite all that, you both kept fighting. Most admirable.
You're right. We are admirable.
At present, your body has been completely repaired and even enhanced. Try to move as much as possible to acclimate to it. How about the armaments? Do you like them? We tried to replicate them as closely as possible to what you used previously.
They don't seem particularly strong. They're a bit too light, in fact.
Weight has no bearing on power. Don't you know? Technological advances begin with improvements in weight.
Even so, they feel far too light and seem too weak.
I'm telling you, they're not weak.
Then load me up with additional weapons and ammunition.
We finally succeeded in increasing performance while reducing weight. What's the point of making it heavier again?
The more weapons, the better.
Fine.
Load me up to the limit.
As you wish.
Thank you. How are Scarlet and Rapunzel?
А это, видимо, после событий в Эдеме. Ей тело восстановили. После ивента на годовщину.
I managed to keep them alive. Strictly speaking, their brains are being housed in the brain shelter. Their bodies are beyond repair and cannot be used.
That's a relief. Then when will they receive their new bodies?
That won't be possible.
What?
Eden doesn't possess the technology to manufacture Nikkes.
I don't understand. Then what have you been doing all this time?
We can modify or repair pre-existing bodies, but creating one from scratch is beyond our capabilities. It's similar to how the Ark handles Nymph. When I escaped from the Ark, I took everything I could carry with me. However, I was merely an MMR researcher. There was no way I could smuggle out Nikke production technology on top of everything else. That technology is entirely monopolized by the Big Three.
So, what happens now?
We'll have to obtain it from the Ark.
Oh.
That guy is making his way to Eden. I'm planning to have him request the Ark to transfer Nikke production technology to us.
And you're okay with doing that?
Of course I'm not okay with it. It hurts both my pride and feelings. The same applies to Johan, obviously. However, during our battle against the Queen, I realized something. We should have set aside our bullheaded pride and conviction, and just focused on becoming stronger. If we had shared our technology with you, and learned yours in return, things might have turned out a lot differently. It's something I regret. Though at this point, such insights are pointless.
I feel the same way. I took the Queen too lightly. I thought of her as something that existed only in concept. And I figured that would be enough. But I was far too complacent. I regret it.
Yes.
If we obtain the Nikke production technology from the Ark, Noah can be restored as well.
We can only hope.
What about Haran and Isabel? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it is all right. Those two... I never thought I would say this, but... they went out like true goddesses of victory. So it's fine.
All right.
Get some rest. You must be exhausted from all the testing.
I guess. Thanks for everything you've done.
Ну, прикольно, значит. Продолжение будет. Guardian. А чё, Локет не завезли, да? Ну ладно. Локации своей нет, ивентовой. Ну ладно, зато озвученный. Так, о, сколько тут.
I really do enjoy being with you. I really do enjoy being with you.
Ой, а чё это тут две Элис? Тут пробная, что
Can
ли?
I put them?
Can I punish?
If you need cover fire during battle, leave it to me.
Ready to go.
Погнали.
Hath there yet been any word from Lilith or the commander?
Not yet, no.
I am worried. It is the first time we've experienced such prolonged silence from them.
I doubt there'll be any trouble. Not with those two.
That may be true, but considering the circumstances...
We've been staying in contact with the United Forces of Humanity, or rather, the central government. They're saying something unexpected came up, so it's hard to get in touch with them right now. For the time being, we'll just have to take their word for it.
And should they still fail to make their appearance?
Then we'll just have to storm in.
Pray what?
That's rather bold of you.
You said it yourself. In light of the current situation, those two are indispensable. It's obvious the authorities are hamstringing them with political nonsense again. If they're just stalling, we should get both of them out ourselves.
Methinks thou hast roused the slumbering beast within thy breast. Very well. If the interim chieftain saith so, I have no quarrel.
Don't call me that. It makes us sound like a motley crew of mountain bandits.
Alas, this is a most vexing matter indeed. Though they did not partake in the battle against Anachiro, that they have not so much as revealed their visages till now is an offense most unpardonable. Should they present themselves, I shall chastise them soundly.
And how exactly are you planning to scold them? You've already been slammed into the floor and ceiling. There's nowhere left for you to get lodged in.
Speaking of Anachiro, I have a feeling there's more than one heretic.
I agree.
What giveth thee such a notion?
Those fusion experiments I saw in labs where they create the second generation. I believe Anichiro was the result of them. They've already cracked the code to fusing Nikkes with raptures. Anichiro must have been their first successful creation. And considering how much she's accomplished, there's no way they would stop at only one.
Frankly, if 3 additional heretics like Anichiro, no, even just 2 were to show up, humanity wouldn't stand a chance. That's precisely why we need Lilith and the Commander. They're steadily growing stronger while we're over here wearing ourselves down. Unless something big happens that can turn the tide, humanity is doomed.
What manner of talk is this? Did we not achieve victory even without the 2 of them?
Yes, but we had Red Hood with us.
Doth thy heart yet yearn for her?
Yes, if I could, I'd find her and bring her back.
Pray, be not thus. She shone brilliantly and departed of her own free will, with no regrets. 'Tis unbecoming to linger in such moping.
Moping?
Snow White herself hath maintained a most admirable Doth she remain as she was?
Yes. She spends all her time in the workshop and barely comes out. I suppose she still hasn't gotten over it. I can understand how she feels. It's never easy to forget those we've lost. Especially considering it's someone she trusted and admired so deeply. It's only natural she feels this way.
All we can do is give her time, since we can't truly know what it feels like to lose someone so precious.
I know well how it feels. I needs must have a word with her.
Leave her be. She needs some time alone.
Art thou so soon forgetful of thy own utterance? We require every able-bodied soul we can gather forthwith, even if just one. Though it may strike harsh, now is assuredly not the hour for succumbing to despondency. So must I press them onward, even by force if need be. I shall take upon myself the part of villain.
Very well. I'll leave that to you. I'm not confident when it comes to such things.
Methought as much.
What do you mean by that?
I take my leave, and shall return anon.
Let us go forward in the name of justice.
Как раз на именно новый поиграю.
Sorry, this is taking a while, isn't it? You did great, Commander. Did you like the new scent?
Ох, какая.
Is there any within? Snow White, art thou within? 'Tis I. Oh, this situation doth offer scant hope unto my heart. I'm coming. Heavens. What meaneth this?
That's precisely what I was going to ask you. What in the world are you doing?
Переозвучили Снежку молодую. Ну ладно.
Well, regarding that, what possessed thee to fling the door wide open so suddenly?
Because you knocked!
Hadst thou opened it sooner, no harm would have befallen any.
What is it? What do you want?
Come, let us enter. I must have a word with thee.
Hey, wait! At least let me make some room for you. You could have told me you were coming to visit.
Had I done so, thou wouldst have striven to avoid me.
Huh?
I've heard from Rapunzel and Dorothy. Since the departure of the Red Hood, thou hast sequestered thyself within the workshop, refusing to leave forthwith. I do not claim to ken what lieth within thy heart, yet now is not the time for— What be these, then?
Oh, those. I was planning on showing them to you once they were finished.
Aren't these new outfits for Rapunzel and myself?
More like equipment than an outfit.
How splendid.
Do you like it?
Very much so.
I'm glad.
But what possessed thee to make these?
Well, the battle's going to get a lot tougher from here on out. Red Hood's gone, and we don't know when Lilith will return. And there could be another heretic like Anichiro out there. We have to be ready.
Snow White,
Why are you looking at me like that?
thou art not mired in despair, then?
I am filled with sorrow. I miss Red Hood. I miss her so much already. But even so, I said everything I wanted to say. We parted on good terms. I can't afford to wallow in despair.
Art thou burying that sorrow deep within thy bosom and continuing on thy path?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to put it that way.
Methinks I have regarded thee far too much as a child, and unfairly so.
What?
Never mind, think not of it. In any case, about these attire. What of Dorothy and Lillyweiss? Are there none for them? Dost thou lack one too?
Yes. I figured I should start with the ones that have the highest priority.
Lo! By those very words, thou dost acknowledge that I surpass Dorothy in strength. A fine jest, but if thou were to attend first to us, how sorely disappointed would the others be?
I actually started with the ones who take the most damage or are frequently injured. I'm sorry.
Nay, 'tis no matter. All is well. But pray, whose foolishly large firearm be that? None among us would rightly wield such.
Oh, that's... I made a promise to someone that I'd make something special for her. So I've been working on it, whenever I can.
Though the recipient remains unknown to me, yet they are the luckiest soul in all the world. To be the beneficiary of a weapon crafted by the most accomplished artisan.
You flatter me.
There you are.
That was quick. You did get a chance to talk some sense into her, right?
Huh.
This won't do. As the acting leader,
Thou shalt not treat Snow White as a child.
You startled me. Why are you yelling all of a sudden? What's gotten into you?
Snow White is... Fie! Dorothy, prithee, step out and spar with me for a moment. My blood fulminates within me, and I must needs quell it.
What?
With all haste, before this fire within me fades.
No thanks. The one thing I hate the most is getting sweaty.
Very well, then stand thee still. I shall see to the rest myself.
Oh my.
Count me out. You're good at playing by yourself, so why don't you do that instead?
Playing by herself? How could you say such a thing?
Very well, I shall contend alone. Do but grant me thine audience.
Goodness gracious, such noble... No, such indecency.
I suggest you stop talking.
Aye, that would be best.
Huh? You're not going to keep going? But why? Oh...
Забавно. Так, ну здесь, наверное, повторяшки, да?
I'll make sure they don't move an inch.
Так, у нас Юния.
Hang on just a sec.
Anything else I can do to help the thieves?
Элис. Так, ну вот как раз мы до сброса успеем, наверное. Сделать делики. Ну, в общем-то, уже.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Так, ладно. Миссионы. 2 миссии я сделал, ладно. Так, магазин. Все то же самое, да, все то же самое. Так, пойдем смотреть дальше. Что у нас тут? Ивенты. Так. Новогодний бонус. Так, отлично. Отлично. Так, что тут дальше еще есть? Until close. Так, это награда за вход. Так, ага. Так, а баннера что, нет нового? Эу. Я-то думал, баннер новый будет. А где Снежка? Эх. А я так надеялся. Ладно. Будем ждать Снежку потом. Эх. Снежку нам не дали. Слушай, а может в магазине есть?
Saw teeth, entire building. Hello, this is the electronic integration system of the central government.
Только Брид. Ну и ладно. Жадины, говядины. Странный ивент новый есть. Перса уже продымили, а что-то его не добавили. Странно. Ну ладно. Ладно. Добавят потом.